Yeah. So there's just this, and this is nothing appearing as everything. It can never be known, it can never be understood, it can never be seen because there's nothing outside of it to know it, to see it, and understand it. It's already everything. There is no division, there's no dividing line. It is that which is listening, it is already that which is expecting, it is already that which is speaking, it is already that which is waiting, it is already that which imagines itself to be separate from itself. So there is really nothing to be done for this to be what it is. It's already what it is without any efforts being made, without any trying happening, without any meditation happening. It can never be reached because there is already no distance to it. It can never really be found because it was never lost. It is already there, this which is looking, which is thinking, which is also imagining. So there's no separation already. Every thought, every sensation, every movement is already this. So there is already nothing to be done. There is already nowhere to get to. There is already no goal to achieve. There is already no steps to follow. There's just this. This is everything already. And that which seems to be seeking for it is already it. That which seems to be tired is already it. That which seems to be hopeless is already it. So there is really no escape. There is really nothing outside of this already. So really, it doesn't even mind. It can be given so many names, but it's as it is already nameless. You can call it blue sky, you can call it heaven, a chair, chicken. It doesn't matter. It doesn't mind the names, doesn't mind the labels. Because what seems to be labels is just already this appearing as that. So no discussion, no argument, no misunderstanding can really touch this. No words can really change this. If such words seem to be coming up that there's no such thing as non-duality, it doesn't touch this. If something says, oh, there is non-duality, it doesn't really matter. If somebody says there's God, or the other one says there's no God, it doesn't matter. It's all just this appearing as that. There's really nobody outside who can uh, talk about anything. There is no separation already. Everything is already this. You are it already, thinking that you are not yet there. So this is not a human being. This is not a man or a woman. This is not something that can be pointed at. There's nothing outside of this to see it and to know it's already complete. It's already everything. So there's nobody to see this. There's nobody to know this. There's nobody to become this because there is already this. And this is already wordless. Yet words may seem to appear in it. So anything may arise here, questions may arise, um, opinions may arise, any discussion may arise. It doesn't even matter because it's just the totality. This appearing as discussions, appearing as opinions, appearing as questions. So there's really nowhere to go. And that's not to say questions are wrong or right, or discussions are wrong or right. You know, there's no wrong or right here. It's just what's happening. And what seems to be happening is not personal. It's just what seems to be happening. So uh, if there are questions arising or any sharing that may seem to arise, uh, it can be shared. You know, feel free to do so, to ask questions, to share something. Yeah,
I know you and Michael have used this. You said something tonight, and I've heard it so many times before, but it seemed to take a new meaning on for me tonight, and that's all is just this appearing as that. So it kind of fell in. I can hear that now, at least for this moment. All is this
beautiful.
is that. And so that would be like the imagination and all. Just, well, anything. There is no separation.
Yes.
All this appearing as that.
Beautiful. Yeah, there is no separation. There is no separation. Every thought, every feeling, every sensation, you know, movement, explosion happening, sound, wandering. It's all just this.
It's really beautiful to hear that. I feel like Michael's meeting last Wednesday was similar to um, pointing to everything is just this and not getting so much caught into the talking part of it. Um, I was thinking imagination, but there isn't really even an imagination. Um, and just negating, it's all just this.
Yeah.
It looks like we lost. Oh, there he is.
Yes.
He's back.
Yeah.
Actually, he never went anywhere.
No.
Yeah.
You-
Even not this is already this. This can never really be disturbed.
Okay, Nkosi, you wrote me a couple hours ago and asked how this character Alice is doing. And I wrote you back and said I was feeling some loneliness and I was feeling what I was feeling. And um, and you wrote me back and said, well, that will come and go, something, concising it. And it has, it's come and gone. But in the midst of being in that place of feeling lonely, I guess I just don't quite get what I can do to get that feeling to go away. But then again, I guess that feeling is this. That's sometimes when I get stuck on things, I would like to look for an out, but I guess to look for the one that's imagining. But anyway, I'm just saying that I have a hard time with that by myself. Because I'm
Yeah,
imagining I can get out of it or that something happened. Go ahead.
yeah, there's just what's happening, and what's happening is not personal already.
It's not personal.
The feeling of being uncomfortable that may seem to come and go. It's not somebody's feeling, it's not somebody's pain, it's just pain that seems to come and go. So it doesn't really matter. Something may seem to be done about that, you know. If there is a headache, they may going to the doctor may seem to arise, may seem to happen, and anything may happen, but it's not personal. There's no decision maker already. There's nobody who's deciding to do anything. It's just what seems to happen, and it's not personal. It's just this appearing as that. So when the feeling that is here now is no longer the same as the feeling that was there when the meeting began. So everything comes and goes. It doesn't last. It doesn't last. And it doesn't belong to anyone. There's no owner already. It's just it's more like clouds in the sky. They appear and disappear. Different kinds of clouds they may appear. Black clouds, pinkish, yellow, it doesn't matter. They come and go, but the sky remains the same. Yeah, there's nowhere to get to already. There's no goal to reach. There's nothing to be done. It's just this.
Yeah, Nkosi and I were talking on Messenger this morning. It's like a dream. So a dream can feel very real in the moment. Oh, there's a tiger. He's chasing me. I better run. But really, in a dream, was there ever a tiger?
Yeah. Good example. But like you said, it sure seems real at the time.
Yeah. So the dream character may let out a yelp,
Yeah.
ah, and the heart rate might start beating fast and sweat because it just seems so, it's absolutely, of course, it feels real to me.
So going back to the pain, if the pain is for no one, then what is it? So if I say, so I'm going through some pain, through some medical stuff I'm dealing with, and it's pain, and if whatever, what is the pain? If it's for no one, what actually is it? If it how why do you call it pain if this is expressed, if everything is this, pain is this, then if there's no me to experience the pain, to pretend to dream the pain, coming off of what Michael is saying, I think, to dream the pain, then what's it doing? Or then it's not pain. It'll be pain if I say it's pain.
Well, Don, does the character in the dream get to decide what happens during the dream?
Most times, no.
No, the character in the dream is made of the dream. So as the dream goes, the character goes and has no choice in the matter. But what does that have to do with you? Are you the dream character? Do you come and go?
Yes. So you're saying like it's all imagination. Everything.
Yeah.
All is imagined. Not is that all everything's imagined by this, or does that include everything is imagined this, which includes me as a separate thinking, I'm a separate person imagining? Does that make sense?
It includes everything.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, everything is this already. There's no separation. There is no escape. Yeah. Nothing outside of this already to know about this just totality. So it's just this appearing as pain, appearing as uh, an apparent character, appearing as thinking, sensation, not getting it, movement, opening eyes, closing eyes, analyzing. So it doesn't matter. Anything may arise. There are no limitations. Yeah. And there is nobody here already. You never came here. There's nobody here. There's nobody who's even listening. There's nothing here. There's no meeting already. There's no Sunday already. There's no time already. No past, no future, and no present. Just this. Where is the future? Where is the past? Where is the present? Where is it? There's nothing here. All is imagined. Where is you even? Are you really here? So there's nobody here and nothing is happening. There's nobody to do anything. There's no thinker of thoughts. And there are no thoughts. Where are the thoughts now? Where are the thoughts? Where is thinking even? Where is now even? Just this. Simply this. Nowhere to get to, nothing to be done. Already. Where is the story even? Is there a story? Where is it? All is imagined.
It seems a lot easier to hear you when my body is feeling fine. I had leg problems for a period of time. And I was thinking when you were talking, I thought I have no aches and pains, nothing with my body, and it's so much easier to listen to you because nothing was distracting me in my body. But then, but nevertheless, if something were to distract me in my body, you spoke the same truths, but I still get distracted by pain in the body.
Who is being distracted? Don't give an answer. Just look. As what are you even looking? There's nobody here already to be distracted. There's no sufferer. There's no doer. There's just what's happening.
So is there nothing here, or is it that what is here is just happening?
It seems to be happening, but it's never really happening. It's already nothing, being everything. The doer of things is already not there. The thinker of thoughts is just another thought. And thoughts are nothing. Because when they are looked for, they can never really be found. Even the finder is already not there. And nobody knows this. This is not trying to convince anybody. And this knows nothing. There's nothing here. There's nothing speaking. There's nothing waiting. Nothing expecting. Nothing thinking. That which is seeking is already nothing. Nothing seeking nothing.
I like nothing seeking nothing. I like that a lot. Sounds a little psychotic when I first heard it. Sound like, but really like that. Nothing seeking nothing. Nothing seeking nothing that is happening now, or is happening, or is happening here. Nothing seeking nothing. I like it. Thank you.
Yeah, it's not a,
Don,
yeah.
I'm sorry, just a rhetorical question. If it sounds a little psychotic, to whom? It's a nuance, but I'm hearing that nuance coming up. Nobody hears that nuance coming up.
Well, I sure hope it works to post this meeting. It's pretty phenomenal.
Yeah, Nkosi turned it over to me. I work on a computer, and I guess Nkosi, were you doing it on your phone?
No, I was doing it on my computer.
Okay. But
I
somehow,
mean the last meeting.
yeah,
Yeah, I was doing it, but I just couldn't record it somehow.
yeah, no worries.
Yeah.
Thank you, Michael.
Thank you. Thank everybody.
I gotta say it again because I'm just getting it in my head. So this is nothing seeking nothing. Nothing, no thing already, seeking no thing already. Nothing seeking nothing. Here. Okay. I don't, something's very nice about this.
Yeah. What is 0 plus 0?
Yeah, it's like the wave trying to catch the ocean.
I like that.
Yeah, I was inspired by Anand's picture of the wave.
Yes.
Like, because if you look at it, it seems like there's a lot of activity at the top of the wave, but it's still the whole ocean. So Nkosi's been mentioning lately that this is wholeness dancing. So that picture of the ocean is sort of wholeness dancing, and it's always one, and it's always one ocean, but the it can appear like it's moving. From the wave's perspective, it might seem like it's going somewhere from the wave's perspective. But from the ocean's perspective, is it going anywhere?
Yeah, that picture is a beautiful reminder, isn't it?
And it's just so silent.
So I'm noticing that I feel real grateful for these meetings. And but more true, I guess, is that gratefulness is appearing here, or gratefulness is here doing what gratefulness does. So it's not me being grateful. It's not personal to me, but gratefulness is here. And it's a better experience than me being grateful as a separate person. So gratefulness is here. And I am grateful at that level too. I mean, this is a special time now. This group, whatever's happening here, whatever's happening, special. Like, special.
Yeah. All is already this. And nothing needs to happen for this to be what it is. And this is already free to be anything. It may appear as great as being grateful or gratefulness to itself. It may appear as seeking, may appear as wondering, thinking. It doesn't really matter. It's all just this. And it doesn't mind itself. It doesn't see the other. It doesn't know separation. It's already everything. Whether there is agreement or disagreement, it doesn't matter. This is total freedom. It's already worthless. It's already empty. It's already nothing.
Any last comments or questions before we close out this evening? Yeah, Elizabeth writes, so beautiful and stunning. Thank you, Nkosi. Go ahead, Don. Good night, everybody.
In this. Bye.
All right.
Hi, everyone.